Breaking news: Falz slams government over kidnap victims release without arrests. Nigerians react with anger and frustration. Nigerian rapper and activist Folarin Falana, popularly known as Falz, has once again taken aim at the government, raising serious questions about accountability in the fight against insecurity. His latest intervention comes after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced that 38 church members kidnapped in Kwara State and 50 of the more than 300 victims abducted in Niger State had regained their freedom. The breaking news in detail: Falz outrage. Falz expressed disbelief that such a large number of victims could be released without a single arrest. He described the situation as deeply suspicious and accused authorities of hiding critical details from the public. No arrests, no accountability. According to Falz, Nigerians deserve to know how kidnappers managed to abduct hundreds of people, negotiate their release, and yet face no consequences. He emphasized that this pattern of rescue without justice undermines trust in government institutions. Call to action: Falz revealed that citizens have already reached out to him about organizing a peaceful protest, which he supports. However, he urged Nigerians not to wait for the streets alone but to bombard senators and representatives with calls, texts, and emails demanding accountability. Public hearing demand: he called for a nationally broadcast public hearing where government officials must explain why billions of naira budgeted for security vanish while soldiers remain poorly equipped and convoys continue to be ambushed. Military concerns: Falz also highlighted the shocking murder of a serving general caught on video, lamenting that no one has been held responsible. He argued that such impunity emboldens criminals and weakens morale within the armed forces. Previous criticism: this is not Falz's first confrontation with the government. Just days earlier, he demanded President Tinubu's resignation after the abduction of dozens of pupils in Niger State, saying repeated kidnappings prove the government is failing to protect its citizens. Nigerians' reactions: the news has sparked widespread outrage among Nigerians, with reactions pouring in across social media and public forums. Anger and frustration: many Nigerians echoed Falz's concerns, questioning how kidnappers can operate freely while government officials celebrate rescues without arrests. Calls for protest: youth groups and civil society organizations are reportedly mobilizing for demonstrations, insisting that silence is no longer an option. Distrust in government: citizens express growing distrust in official statements, with some accusing the government of negotiating with criminals instead of dismantling their networks. Demand for transparency: Nigerians are demanding clear answers on how victims were freed, whether ransom was paid, and why no suspects have been paraded. Support for Falz: many praise Falz for consistently speaking truth to power, describing him as one of the few public figures willing to challenge the government openly. Summary: Falz's latest intervention has reignited national debate on insecurity, corruption, and government accountability. His demand for immediate citizen action and a public hearing has struck a chord with Nigerians who feel abandoned by the state. With protests looming and public anger rising, this confrontation could mark a turning point in how Nigerians respond to the worsening security crisis.